Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all. Great vision. Collier tries to pass it through, and it's made its way to him. Big header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Vieira picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, that's a key interception. Thuram. Messi. That's Vieira. Pirlo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Zola. Well-timed, excellent interception. Gullit. And he was quick to react. Vieira. Gullit. He has found the way through. It's a good, terrific header. Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Back into the middle. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a mighty effort! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Collar can be a real threat inside the box. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Pirlo. Roberto Carlos. And Zola! They've got to be quick to recover this. Collar charging forward, the ball at his feet. Van Dijk. Zola. Mbappe! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Donatoni. And it's Zanetti. Great ball if he can get there. He's found a way through. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Barcelona really could have done without this. To get them off and running. 1-0, never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Inter Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Always onto this. Oh, that's fabulous. Played in by Eto'o. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Zola, and they win it back again. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Pedri, and he welcomes it in. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. Oh, off the bar! And it's Vieira. And here's Pedri.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's straight offside. Pedri. In with the challenge. Looking for a runner. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now that looks a decent ball. Piqué. Pedri. Nicely spread. Vieira. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 25.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter.
Decent chance! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. Barcelona are back in business. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Thuram spots it and intercepts. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Van Dijk.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Nicely worked. Chance, surely! Mbappe is magnificent! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the comeback is complete.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Barcelona go into the lead.
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And here's Eto'o. 60 minutes played. Oh, truly brave defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
It's run loose here. Stood up well to him there. That's a throw. It's a good spell of possession, this. Passes short and sharp. Thuram, always a very imposing presence at the back. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Knocks it into space. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He's had a shot! No mistake! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So the lead now is... Oh, smashing header! It's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's come back out to him. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Gullit. No, that was never going to make it.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Vieira. Now this could be a chance. Collar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. On the through ball. He's shifting through the gears here. It is a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 3, Roberto Carlos, será reemplazado por el dorsal 27. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
That's a cute ball. Floated through. There's the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Looking to play him in. That's a good ball.
Oh, shooting chance! He scores! Tying minutes, and we're all square again.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Messi tries making a foray down the right. Robertson. Rummenigge. Oh, easy pickings there. Vieira. Now it's Kaká.
That was lovely, that.
Mbappe, and the shot! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. That's that, the end. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Mbappe, very much the hero in this game. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the contribution from this guy, Fermin Lopez, will be key again. He's got the perfect fusion of energy and good vision. So he's going to be busy skittling around the field, both on and off the ball, looking for any space he can exploit. His game is full of devilment. He's a mischief maker.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now it's Pelé, Vitinha, and it's Zanetti. Cafu, Pirlo. Now it's Kaká. It's a searching pass. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Zanetti. Now it's Pelé. And it's Messi. Threads one in. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Zanetti. That's a nicely shaped ball. The muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Tchouaméni. Vitinha touches it back. Kaká. Vieira. And there's his chance to lead the counter. First quarter of an hour gone.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And it's Kaká. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Thuram cuts out the pass. Messi, and that is expertly dealt with. Robertson, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Solar.
That's a shade optimistic. Now, can they get him away? Firmino. And it's Tchouaméni. And Zanetti. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now he's off and running.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And he passes it long. Passes short and sharp. Might be dangerous. Chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Firmino. He's looking wide. Vieira. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now it's Pelé. Firmino. Yamal. That's an imaginative pass. Yamal picks it up out wide. Good read, needed to be. Kaka. Can he spark a counter here? Nicely shaped ball.
Nicely worked.
Well read, nice interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Lopez.
Played out to the right.
He has a look up. Good ball, good take. Lopez. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Messi! This time, surely!
A decent effort as the first half draws to a close.
Barcelona are still behind then, despite looking for all the world like they pulled level.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Pedri. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Messi
Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
That has not gone well. And here's Zola.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And the shot! Barcelona still chasing a one-goal deficit here. It's played through for him.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
To
El
further
dorsal
improve their
25
position of comfort.
será sustituido por el dorsal 21.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Nicked it back promptly. Well, that's a clever-looking chance! In for the pieces!
Oh, taken with style.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager...
Yamal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Shifted it to the flank. Van Dijk is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Kaká. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now there's a fine ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Vitinha. Now it's Pelé. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. Pedri. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. Mbappe takes a shot! Mbappe is magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Mbappe simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived. And boy, did he hit it.
And yes, it's him again. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Kaká. Pedri. And here's Mbappe. Some really good ball movement.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Foot in. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's in a great position here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. Ball on the spot. Can he? Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Barcelona complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, it's the type of call that can't be given if there's even the slightest doubt. It had to be spot on. Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Oh, easy pickings there. Pedri knocks it back. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Strips it back. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Vermin. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Messi. Robertson wins the duel this time. Played out towards the right wing.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Roberto Carlos has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. He's had a shot! Now it's Mbappe. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Lopez. Beckenbauer cannot be beaten that easily. And that is that. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against Barcelona.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Martin Caceres, Jim. Precious little doubt about what his outstanding qualities are.
Aggression and tenacity, Peter, but there is another side to his game as well. He's got a certain confidence on the ball and he can pick a really telling pass too. That's vital if you're looking to play a patient, possession-based game.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. That's an imaginative pass. Valverde, Conte, Eto'o, and it's Caceres. It's Eto'o! And that was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Nicely weighted ball. Shot could be on. He's having a shot! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So, a breakthrough already.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Vieira tries to pass it through. That is a brilliant interception. Piqué. Vieira. Baresi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri wins the duel this time. And this is Pele. Plenty to aim at here.
Great chance!
And there's a surge, and again! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's a look and plays it forward. Pirlo. Vieira might just make this. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively.
Oh, what has happened here? In towards the back stick.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
It's a throw-in. Pedri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Gullit. Pele.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Dembele looking for the run. Dembele is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Timber. That's Caceres. A good play on the left-hand side here. More and more pressure on the ball here. And this is Eto'o. Now it's Pele. No, that's been intercepted. Gullit, who does have an assist to his name. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Vieira. Now it's Messi. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Looking to play him in. And he's there to get it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Not the most accurate pass. Vieira. Passes short and sharp. Cafu. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And it's Pedri. Good read, needed to be. Szoboszlai. And it's Gullit. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, it's Dembele. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Pele. Oh, it's come loose. And he thumps it clear. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's found... Can he finish? Pedri. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Pirlo. Messi. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Now it's Mbappe. Over to the left. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Knocks it into space. Barcelona still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Oh, he's found support out wide and he's managed to get free. Shot at goal! It's a loose ball and he decides to cross it. And he's taking no chances there. And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Szoboszlai plays it in. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And that has put paid to that. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Played into space. Well read, nice interception. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Can he get it through?
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break.
Kaká! It's there! Barcelona are back in business. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that's been won straight back. Just about up to 75 minutes. He's found some space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 11.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Osman. Number 15.
Pedri.
Tonali.
Now it's
Number
Messi.
9, Olise.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Eto'o. Bullet ploughing through the middle. Referee has just said play on. He came in hard, very hard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Caceres. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Up towards the front line. Now he's off and running. Oh no, he's got that wrong. He's gone forward. And here's Eto'o, in with the challenge.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
That has ended up in no man's land. Hullet. It's out for a goal kick. Two minutes to be added on. Turns back here, probably the best option. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Tries to play it through. And that is that. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and